Today in our 2017 Buick Envision, we're going to be test fitting the Swagman Chinook 2-bike platform rack for 1 1/4 and 2-inch hitches, part number S64683. We already have a bike installed on the rack, so let's take a closer look and show off some of the features. One of the more prominent features about this bike rack is the fact that it can tilt away from the vehicle with both bikes still attached. To do that, you'll come to this lever at the front, pull up like so, let it come towards you, and now we have full access to our rear hatch to get what we need, and there's going to be plenty of space on either side to get what you need as well. To put the bike rack back to its original position, it's very easy. You just push up till you hear the click. How the bike is held into place will have 3 points of contact. We're going to have this padded frame hook up at the top, and it is padded to ensure that your bike won't get any scratches or abrasions on it once it's being installed. Then on both tires we'll have these wheel straps on either side to hold those in place, and the wheel cradles themselves are adjustable by loosening and tightening the knobs on the opposite sides, and that's to accommodate bikes of different sizes, but also to help out with loading and unloading bikes as well. So let's go ahead and take the bike off. We'll start by pushing the top tabs here of our wheel straps. That'll release them. Then coming up to our frame hook here, we're going to hold on to the bike when we release this because we don't want it falling into the vehicle. We'll push this button here at the base of our frame hook, and that'll release it and able to push it up. Now when you want to tighten it down, it does ratchet into place. You just push to hold your bike in place. We'll just very carefully lift it up and off. And set it aside. With the bike rack in this position, I do want to give you a couple quick measurements. Measuring from the edge of the bumper to our outermost edge here, we've added about 23.5 inches to the rear of the vehicle. Our ground clearance from this edge out is going to be about 14 inches, and to this edge here, it's going to be about 21 inches. And our closest point to the vehicle looks to be our wheel cradles here. That's going to be about 10.5 inches to this edge here. Now there's a couple different positions we can show you right now. The first one is we're going to be able to tilt down the main mast here. And one thing I did forget to point out earlier that I would like to point out now is that these frame hooks here are lockable. So once you have them in place, you can lock them down and secure your bikes to the rack. To tilt the main mast down, again you come to this switch at the base, pull up, push down, till you hear a little click. At this point, now we can still gain rear hatch access if we need to, but we can also fold this flat against the vehicle for those close quarter situations such as parking or putting it in your garage. To do that, we'll grab a hold of this lever again, pull up, and this time just push towards the vehicle. Now you notice it is a little bit close to the vehicle, but it's nice and sturdy and it's not going to make any contact. In fact, the closest point is going to be about 1 3/4 inches to this edge here. And now we've only added about 14 inches from the edge of the bumper to our outermost point here as well. And the ground clearance is going to stay the same from this edge. How this attaches to the hitch, we're going to have an anti-rattle bolt, meaning once it's tightened down, it's going to take out the shake and play in the shank. We're also going to have a locking end on the other side, so this is going to be secure to your vehicle once it's installed. Around the edge here, you'll see that collar, and once you remove that, you can convert it to an 1 1/4 hitch, so you can actually use this with more than one vehicle if you have an 1 1/4 hitch. And there you have it for the Swagman Chinook 2-bike platform rack on our 2017 Buick Envision. Here it is on our test course. We'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action, which simulates turning corners or evasive maneuvers. Next, we're at the alternating speed bumps, which will see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement. And finally, we have the full speed bumps, where we'll see the up and down action, which is just like driving out of a parking lot, garage, or driveway.